Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, look, we got folks getting booed at a Limp Bizkit concert, man. You'd never guess who's getting booed in Canada at a Limp Bizkit concert. We gonna talk about that. We also got what else we got over here? We have Cardi B getting flamed by the fan, man. We also have Travis Scott seen with Cuban, man. Rick Ross with a clapping 50. Let me see. Rick Ross with a clap. Yeah. Rick Ross jumped in the fray, man. So you know what that's about to turn into, man. We got Most Wanted getting caught, man. You know what I'm saying? The Sinaloa. We got Funny Marco, Bobby Altar, and something else, man. I think we got Cheeto and Charles. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your taps to go on and give it a tap, and the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on to it. Check this out. Limp Bizkit was in Canada, right? Limp Bizkit, right, was in Canada, okay? Rock group, okay? And they told in Canada, Toronto, I believe, that in the 6, they said that Drake was present. Man, take a listen to how the crowd responded to this. Take a listen.
Did you know Drake's here tonight? I thought Drake was your homie. Drake's my homie. And since Drake's here, he's over here on the side. I'm gonna do this one for him. It's dedicated to you.
Hey, look, man. Look, I went to the comment section, man. Somebody in the comments said, that's like going to a KKK rally and saying Jesse Jackson is there. Hey, look, man, look. A lot of people had difficulty saying, like, well, look, why would they like Drake at a Limp Bizkit concert? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's a rock concert, so people can't like Drake if they're at a rock concert. Y'all only listen to one type of music? You can't listen to different types? You know what I'm saying? I listen to all kinds of music, man. Like, I was just actually listening to Flawless from Beyonce, okay? Before that, I was listening to Rihanna's S&M, all right? Sometimes I listen to Azalea Banks' Miss Camaraderie. I'll listen to King Von's Wait and Broke Ops. Then I'll play Gunna's Cuff You Mean. You know what I'm saying? I got a White Peace playlist with Spandau Ballet's True and Taylor Swift's Delicate, okay? I'll flip over to Chris Brown's Incineration of Quavo. Got Cardi B's Money and Migos Drippin', okay? Got Ex-Ambassadors Gorgeous. Look. What is it? Google Dolls Iris. Okay. I mean, like, we can listen to different types of music. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? This man got booed in Toronto. In his own. Imagine if there was a party taking place in your backyard, right? And then when you opened the back door and came out, everybody booed. Yeah, sometimes, some people don't like the way bro moves, though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? You like, who else you got? I got Incubus, Wish You Were Here. I got Billie Eilish. I got her too. You know what I'm saying? Because I like her, everything I ever wanted. I like her. You know what I mean? Foster the People sit next to you. I got, look. And then, after all of that, I ended off with some Smith & Wesson's 50-50. Take a listen real quick to this joint.
Raps alumni, cats run by when the rapid gunfire. Raps tell lies, rappers cap till someone dies, someone cries.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. So, can I get another piece of that Smith & Wesson, please?
Cause these waters are uncharted. My niggas cold-hearted, fuck them shit like they retarded.
50 years, 50 niggas.
Look, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, what you mad? You mad? You mad? Where we at over here? Okay. Apparently, Cardi B got into it with a fan, and she did the unthinkable. Okay, she had the audacity, right, to body shame the fan. Look, how the cuss you get surgery for what you believe to be a bad body, right? Like if she got surgery, I'm not 100% sure she got surgery. I wasn't there in the room, but if she got surgery, which I believe she might have said that she did. How you get surgery? You only get surgery if you believe you got some form of a bad body. How the hell you gonna do that, then turn around and shame somebody for their body that didn't get surgery? Does getting rich make you slow? I think getting rich makes you slow. No. Getting rich makes you severely out of touch. Well, I think it makes you out of touch and then it also can make you slow. Because a lot of these celebrities be acting real slow and out of touch. Yeah, look, y'all rich folks that are listening, you multimillionaires, are y'all cool with being out of touch? Do y'all low-key think you more important than people that listen to you that make 50K, 80K, 40K, 100K, 160K, 200K? Look, let me give you the initial text message between Cardi B and the fan, all right? It goes like this. It goes, where am I at? Let me see. Let me remove my Project 2025 picture. You got Project 2025. Yeah. Whenever people talk about Project 2025, I'll be like, are you cool with the middle class getting taxed higher and the 1% getting tax cuts? Are you cool with that? Then they start thinking. This is what somebody posted about Cardi B. They said, her name is Paris. She says, why does Cardi B feel like she's above criticism? All of her peers are dropping albums and doing progressive things in their career, and she sticks out like a sore thumb. No tours, no meet and greet, no merch, not one she just has only one album, featured singles, and viral moments. Is she a rapper or does she rant? That's almost close to her song. She was like, is she a rapper, a stripper, or this or that? Like, because Cardi B said, she said, that's not what I said. F you and your 3 stomachs, itch. And then the lady went in. Take a listen.
Y'all may as well tag Cardi B because I'm finna give it to her like she thinks she give it up. And before y'all start, no, she came and found my tweet after all the tweets that I was tweeting to praise her and chose that one, and she should have stood on it. Now, don't delete nothing because I'm just now seeing it and I just woke up and it hit the blogs. Yeah, you caught red-handed. All that backbiting you thought you was going behind Joe Budden and clearing him for, you doing the same thing. Don't throw no rock and hide your hand, Miss Mamas. It ain't an etch-a-sketch bitch in the motherfucking world who could ever make me feel bad about my body. You done touched everything on you, and you still got so many insecurities because you can't keep your husband at home. You done paid for bitches to get beat up because they want to suck the same dick you sucking. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. It could be 4 stomachs. It could be 6 stomachs. It could be 7 stomachs. At the end of the day, you done sat there and paid for everything on you, and you still insecure. You still cannot keep yourself in the media selling sex, and the sex ain't going nowhere. It don't matter how much of a bad bitch you think you are with them hard ass titties. At the end of the day, what was said about you is correct. Your ass is sitting around trying to make sure you keep your family intact, and your ass is still over here cussing out fans, delusional fans, when you're getting passed up by every single body around you. You call yourself this badass rapper, and you in this terrible ass 360 deal with Atlantic, when you need to be sitting around worried about how you gonna make sure these tracks hit the fucking charts and stay, because even your peers are passing you up. It's no reason why Megan Thee Stallion is on tour right now, came out behind you, and you done did a #1 album, and your ass can't even put out a actual single that stays on the charts longer than 2 weeks. So yeah, what I said was correct, and if it hit a nerve, that's too motherfucking bad. Maybe you need to get in the booth, and maybe you need to figure out how to get some records that are actually gonna stay on the charts, and stop cussing out these fans who are kids that like you, acting like you so for your fans and y'all in a good relationship when you act real motherfucking homophobic. When you sat there and told them boys he was a fag, he was a sissy. You got bigger fish to fry, and it ain't me. So the next time you feel like you want to come for me, first of all, you better stand on what you said. You better stand on what you said, because I'm the bitch that's gonna give it to you. I don't give a fuck how black you want to pretend you are. I'm really that. Don't nobody look at me and question it. I don't care about your accomplishment, because next time you want to say something out your mouth, I'm gonna be right here to give it right back to you.
Now, some of the other texts go like this. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Let me see. All right. So some of the other texts go like this. It says, wait. Come on. You had it. Didn't you have it, bro? No, I did. So can you find it? I found it. It goes, she says, so this is what Cardi said to the lady. She responded to the lady, right? She could respond. She's a person. She could respond. She said, talk about hard ass titties. It never gave hard. They always in her mouth. Itch. You shaped like a gummy bear. You Flintstone vitamin shape itch. You hoes love surgery shaming itches. I'd rather die on a table than look like you. That's what Cardi said. Somebody said, I don't care. You cannot body shame somebody and you're on your 20th face. I know y'all hate Paris, but it's not normal to change your face and body that many times. I know the surgeon needs a chainsaw to cut through that scar tissue. Cardi said, ooh, you itches love to body shame itches that get surgery, but when we body shame y'all back, it's the victim crying. Okay? that somebody else said, you were the one who was body shaming first though. Like quite literally, you are the one that brought up how someone's body looked as a response to that person ultimately asking, why do you feel like you're above criticism? Not even here to argue. That's literally what happened. She says, I want to say this to the body gang or anybody who's just a fan of my music or even my craziness. She said, I have my good days and my bad days, but you know what? Whether it's good or bad, I couldn't be happier with the obvious anticipation of my album. She said, sometimes I get a little aggressive because y'all know I don't like to be told what to do, but I promise you it's coming this year. She said, thank you for the love and anticipation and always holding me down. I love you. Okay. Paris came back. She goes, this is a piss poor way of lacking accountability. Because you could have addressed my initial tweet like this instead of trying to get a fake ad drag going body for body. You're a nasty itch with a filthy moral standing, and you better pray you can survive the media lashings of your upcoming album. I said, golly, it's gonna be brutal. I'm just throwing it out there. It's one thing if she wasn't snapping back at folks, but a lot of the clapbacks, which she is entitled to do, her album better be like the best. It better be like the best Drake album you've ever heard. Look, every song better be not like us. Every song better have the global response of not like us. It has to, because you can't be clapping back at people left and right, which you are entitled to do, and not have 12 not like us's in the chain. It better be Illmatic. It's got to be Illmatic. But this is what I'm talking about, out of touch. That was her response to somebody who provided a criticism. They shot it out, she shot it back. Now, she could clap back, but the nature of her clap back opened up a different can of worms. The original post didn't mention anything about body parts. You know what I'm saying? Her getting into bodies, she played herself, okay? You mentioned bodies, but if she got surgery on her body, it's only because she believed that she had a badly built body, okay? And there is no law that says Cardi can't play herself, okay? All of us play ourselves, okay? Like, I be liking me some Cardi, but sis, you too, because we know you listening, you too, just like me, can play yourself, okay? But this happened like a week or two ago, so hopefully Cardi has reflected, took some accountability, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know we kind of be loving you, right? But you just like us, okay? Look, she nice to her fans, and then she throw a microphone at them. So why can't we be nice to her and throw a microphone back? You like, but they threw ice at her first. That's true, they did. They did throw ice at her. What's my time looking like? Oh my gosh, look at the time. Look, the time has left us, okay? I should end the video here, but I'll do no such thing. Listen, Academics posted a video of Travis Scott and Cuban Link. Take a look at this. He said, Travis done sniped 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend, Cuban Link. Hey, look, man, she can't just be Cuban Link. She got to be 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend. 50 minding his business over there, brainstorming with Drake on how to get him a role before the ish really hit the fan and folks come for him on round 2. Look, I wonder, right? Cuban Link used to be in a relationship with 50 Cent. So that mean she can never date anybody else without somebody mentioning 50? You know what I mean? I went to the comments, right? One person go like this. They said, why do celebs love playing pass around? I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think it's disgusting. I mean, technically, everyone is kind of playing pass around though, with everyone. If you think, if you're dealing with a person that ain't a virgin, it's pass around you're playing too. You joined in, okay? Unless you're dealing with somebody that's 1, a child, or 2, someone that don't sleep around like that. You know, like a virgin. You like Madonna? No. I'm saying like a person who is a virgin or somebody that selects their partners very meticulously. You know what I'm saying? But pass around is really kind of nasty though. Especially if celebrities have options of thousands of people. Ain't no way herpes ain't jumping into that game of hot potato. You know what I'm saying? And technically, right? When you say pass around, you mean pass around being the woman or the man? Because how you feel about Q-tips that have been in hundreds of ears? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to use it? Would you stick that? Like, would you use a Q-tip that's been in hundreds of ears? Because that's what a lot of men are like to women. You know what I'm saying? Look, the man Nick Cannon said 8 out of 10 women he slept with have bad hygiene. If you stick your tongue in the mouth of 8 people that have bad hygiene as a man, Do you have good hygiene? Or your hygiene is good, but everybody else's is bad. See, y'all be on some pilgrim type times. You follow what I'm saying, man? Y'all be on some kill the natives, dirty pilgrim type, can't control my sex organs type activities. You see what I'm saying? No, ninjas done picked up the dirty European pilgrims type hygiene out here. The hygiene that killed the natives type energy. I'm telling you, man, a lot of y'all dirty as hell. Real talk, man. I know you mad now, you ready to tune out. Oh, he talked too much, he tuned out. It's because you dirty, bro. You want to have sex with 80 million people, but you think you clean. And mad people don't wash. Dirty ass, man. Anyway, my bad. Rick Ross has clapped at, well, Rick Ross made a statement, and we know what the clap is about. After seeing Academics' post on Travis Scott, this is what Rick Ross posted.
No Louis Vuittons today. No. We wearing Travis Scotts all week. I'm going to club living them Travis Scotts.
Oh, looks like these two are going to be going at it for the next 8 years. What's my time looking like? Do I have any shout outs? Let me see if I got a shout out. I think I do. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Shout out to Bougie said, what'd she say? What Bougie said, she said, what's your opinion about Cat Williams? What is he to you? Because I was mentioning like comedians are like philosophers. I said Dave Chappelle, George Carlin. She said, what's your opinion about Cat Williams? What is he to you? Because he could be the same. They all comedians and they all funny. So for me, it's Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Bill Burr, and D.L. Hughley. Okay? Those are my top fours, right? And 5, I don't know, man. I don't know who to stick in there. Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know if I got to stick in there. And if we're going old school, you know, Sinbad had to be in there. Sinbad is definitely in my top 3, really. It really be like Dave Chappelle, Sinbad. Oh, man, then you got Bernie Mac. I mean, I'm not going to even go into it, okay? I guess we got to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Pamela Andretti, I guess. She said Drake is so zesty. He be taking selfies with duck lips like a teenager. I know, whenever I see duck, I can't stand duck lips. I almost feel like I can't stand duck lips, and when I see people do it, it's like I can't stand you now. You know, that's just the way I am. I'm sorry. Somebody else said, let me just screenshot those two, right? Because that one right there. All right, another shout out goes to, we got a long video for today. I don't even know what to tell you. This time, I guess I can tell you I ain't lying, right? Chuck Wagon said, had to go back and read Genesis 19. Lot was really about to get jumped by a zesty mob. Do you think Lot's daughter's time in the sinful city influenced them to do what they did to their dad in the cave? So somebody did read Genesis 19. Yeah, yes. Living in Sodom definitely influenced them to be strange. There's no way you can live in Sodom and not. See, after a while, think about it. Think about how many heinous activities that we don't think is so bad. You follow what I'm saying? I mean, we think murder ain't that bad. Like, we think like it's understandable now. We're getting to, that's because we've been living in damn Sodom. You know what I'm saying? We've been living in Sodom. That's why like a lot of heinous activities are not that bad. You know what I mean? You know, back in those days, you know what they used to do to babies? They used to sacrifice the babies to their god. They would take babies and stick them on their altar. The altar was a statue that had glowing red hot hands, right? Or sometimes it'd be like a cow, and I think or some kind of like a cow type of object, and they would take the baby and stick it inside the furnace and light the furnace, and they would beat the drums so that you can't hear the screams of the babies. They used to massacre babies back then. They used to kill babies back then. You know what I mean? You know how many people were incinerated during the Holocaust? Wasn't that man Adolf? Wasn't he heinous for killing all them people in the furnace? That's why I think about the heinousness of killing children and people that don't commit crimes that deserve the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Just heinous. Peter Douglas said, for those of you saying you're not voting, just know you picked a side. Saying nothing says a lot about you. You're not like us. I like what you said, man. Saying nothing does say a lot. If you don't say anything, you said a lot. Okay? Which is why I respect the fact that 50 Cent called for that judge who threatened to shoot the black kids, get the black kids shot. he called for her to be removed from being a judge. I like the fact that 50 jumped in on that, because we rarely hear about 50 discussing things like that, but he jumped in on that. I guess I'll talk about that tomorrow. Tyler Jamal said, this is a long shout out section. Yeah, so what? What about it? Tyler Jamal said, so Celeb, I seen the tape, the book of Revelation, the officer, but at the mention of his name, the authority in his name, she was martyred. Oh, he talking about Sonia Massey. He said, people that don't have a problem with his holy name, any race of people would not respond in such a diabolical and demonic fashion. It was about his name. And then he also sent us a super thanks of $5. I appreciate that. That really super duper means a lot. Like super thanks of $5. You know how tight money is now. I really appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. So here's the thing, man. Okay, when it comes to that Sonia Massey situation seemed very much connected to the mention of the name Jesus to me. See, demons shudder at the name of Jesus of Nazareth. That's why I say it so frequently. You follow me? Look, they cool with hearing guns, cum, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Pussy, like pussycat. They're cool if I say fuck, shit. Look, you could speak on gangbangs and twerking, all that. You know I hate cursing, right? But sometimes it's to get the point across. It makes people's ears perk up. I could say all of that, right? I could say all that, yeah, dick, pussy, all of that stuff. Oh yeah, you locked in. But when I say Jesus of Nazareth, the Lord of glory, the Alpha and the Omega, according to Revelation 1, cross-reference with Isaiah 45, now you got a problem. Now you got a problem? Look, we want to hear about what you would call its twerk wind, but not about Jesus of Nazareth, God in the flesh, saving mankind for their sins. It's at the mention of that name that demons have a problem. That's why I say it so loud. Yeah, that's why I say it so loud. Look. Where we at over here? Where we at? Let's get right back to it, Rappers Bad Boy. I think I scared off all the people that needed to go. El Chapo, what's my time looking like? You like, yeah, it's gonna be long, bro. Just keep it going. Okay, fine. El Chapo's boss, El Mayo, took a L and was arrested in El Paso. The man holds the crown from being the most wanted man in the world with a $15 million bounty on his head, man. And they saying he is the most low-key drug kingpin of all time, worth approximately $10 billion. Take a listen.
El Mayo on the left there and his son Vicente on the right have a narco pedigree that may be unrivaled in Chicago or anywhere else. Mayo, whose full name is Ismael Zambada Garcia, is the current top leader of the Sinaloa cartel that controls a majority of illicit drugs sold in Chicago. He was named in a new federal indictment this week, underscored by what his son Vicente has told authorities over the years from a Chicago jail cell. Kingpin known as El Chapo is at the center of this narco story. Chapo is locked up for life here at the Supermax prison in Colorado. His cartel co-founder, 76-year-old Ismael Zambada, who goes by El Mayo, has assumed the Sinaloa throne and acts as overlord of the cartel that has dominated drug sales in Chicago for years, controlling 80% of cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and fentanyl sales here. El Mayo under indictment in Chicago for 15 years, a career fugitive with a $15 million U.S. bounty on his head.
It's insane, man. You know what I mean? He's considered the founder of the Sinaloa cartel, worth $10 billion, $15 million bounty on his head. And he look like he got a shirt on from Target. See, I'm telling you, really rich people don't look really rich. Poor people looking for clout try to look rich. And some rich celebrities follow the poor people who are trying to look rich because, you know what I mean? They think it's hot or something like that. Which reminds me of the genius of Steelers quarterback Justin Fields and what he had to say about stuff like that. Take a listen real quick.
I'm not gonna lie, now I just rock fake jewelry. I'm not afraid to say it to the world either. Okay. I'm saving that bread at the end of the day. Straight from Amazon, boom, go and get y'all some. They shine just this.
You see what I'm saying, man? He's like, I get it straight off of Amazon. I'm not trying to spend all my money on no jewelry. What you think, I'm an idiot? There'd be a lot of idiots out there. That's the whole thing. See, El Mayo is responsible, right, for the drugs in Chicago. You like what? CIA? Well, I thought it's the CIA. Look, everybody's responsible for drugs in Chicago except the actual damn people selling the drugs and buying it, right? Lack of accountability, ad ninja. See, look, if they sold it to me, they're just as much a part of the problem. Okay, each cog ain't part of the clock. Each cog is part of the clock. Do I need to cover this? I really don't feel like covering this story today. What's my time? Let me look at my time. Do I really? Do I gotta? I don't think I'm gonna cover this story. I'm pushing it to tomorrow. Funny Marco and Bobby Altoff and YG, they on tomorrow's video. Listen, man. Take a listen to your illustrious ex-president on blacks, voting black and voting white. Take a listen to this insanity.
Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got 1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy right now.
Yeah, he said it. He just said it, man. And a lot of people knew that these are the kinds of things. A lot of people knew that this is what it was, but we just need the bro to just keep talking. Just keep talking. It's all gonna come out. Look, this is probably what they hear when we talk. When we talk, this is probably what they hear.
Would you gentlemen care to order your dinners?
Bet, babe. Slide a piece of the porter. Drinks, I run the job.
Look at here. I can make grease and trumpet on some butter and drag him through the garden.
You like, is that what we sound like? Yeah, we probably sound like that. Look, we probably sound like this.
Shit, man. That hunky muffin mess my old lady got to be running cold upside down his head, you know?
Hey, home, I can dig it.
Oh, got to be. You know? Shit.
Can I get you something?
Some mofo butter laying into the bone. Take me up. Thank me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right, would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, big mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack. Chump don't want to help. Chump don't get the help. Jive ass dude don't got no brains anyhow.
All right, you know what it is. For 300 points, what's the classic? Put it in the comments below. That's your weekend homework assignment, okay? Listen to this. Look, are you aware that the FBI director, which the ex-president Trump appointed, is questioning whether he's questioning whether Trump even got hit with a bullet. Take a listen to what he had to say.
There's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that hit his ear. So it's conceivable. As I say here right now, I don't know whether that bullet, in addition to causing the grazing, could have also landed somewhere else. But I believe we've accounted for all of the shots in the cartridges.
That man was appointed by Trump. That's crazy. Where I'm at over here. I got distracted by the mail lady. No. If that ain't crazy enough, okay? If that ain't crazy enough. And finally, I don't know if you heard, right? But they done found sharks with cocaine in them. You like, what? A biologist who worked on the study at Brazil's Oswaldo Cruz Foundation told NPR that they dissected 13 wild shark-nosed sharks caught near Rio de Janeiro and all tested positive for cocaine in their muscles and their livers. They said the key findings of the study are the presence of cocaine in sharks. The actual high levels of cocaine detected in muscle is indicative of chronic exposure. I said, damn. They said it was stated. They never mind all that. Look. What they say? They said, they just said, they wanted to make sure. They said, I want to make sure to let you. Sharks were exposed to Rio de Janeiro wastewater contaminated with the drug. Look at you booking a flight to Brazil so you could dive in the water and emerge in a drug-fueled frenzy. Anyway, take a listen to what Rick Ross heard about it. Take a listen to what he had to say.
I mean, I keep seeing stories of fish, sharks testing positive for cocaine. First question, would you eat a fish that tests positive for cocaine, I would. Second question. How are the sharks testing positive for cocaine? My Bahamian niggas real talented. They could train them sharks to traffic that cocaine over here to Miami. Let's go. The question I got for you. Will you eat a cocaine flavored fish taco? Would you? You would? Okay. Okay, I just want to know. Is that going to be the new thing on Miami Beach? The cocaine fish taco. So the next time I walk up in Kiki on the river, I want to see the perico fillet. The yayo mahi mahi.
Our world ain't real, and nobody takes anything seriously. And I don't know what to do anymore. We can't even leave. Where can you go? You can't even leave. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe, man. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, we appreciate y'all comments, man. Real talk, man. Yeah, when y'all be coming through and stuff like that and hitting the like button, man, we really do appreciate that. I want to thank you for that, man. Real talk, man. All of my listeners out here, man. Much love to y'all, man. Real talk. All right, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Your source, Celeb News.